Hey guys, how's it going? Time for some Final Fantasy. Last time we got ourselves the water crystal. And this time we need to... let's get that map going. This time we need to head over to Melmond. So we can figure out how to talk to the Lufenians. To hopefully get that wind crystal pretty quickly. Alright, we are in the correct spot. Thankfully we can land right next to town this time. Alright, let's just start talking to people. Stop by my father's shop. Okay. The magic shop? Nothing for me. He's just a farmer. I guess we don't need to deal with him. Can't go in there. Not an actual building. Whoop. Come on. There we go. Alright, your sprite looks different. Alright, good. Just a moment. Let me see that tablet. Oh yeah, I remember you actually. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufenian. Yes, of course. That's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian. Thankfully, their language is incredibly simple. There, now you can speak Lufenian too. Alright, now we just gotta make our way all the way back up there. Ah, crap. Ah, we'll just attack. I mean, maybe I should have ran away. The experience points probably isn't really worth it, but oh well. Alright, and Lufenia is to the east, right? Yes. So of course we go left to go right. My boy Lightning McQueen taught me that. Right, the only good landing spot is annoyingly far away. An ambush? That sucks. Good thing they do no damage. Just like everything else. Alright, up. Gotta go around the wall. Of course. Another ambush? Really? Alright, come on, let me through. There we go. Alright, now, what were you guys actually saying this whole time? We are the Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. The Light Bearers! And the legend is true. Alright, but which one of you actually has, like, an item for me or something? The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. Alright, that's useful. We came to believe there was another entity controlling the Four Fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind. But her power was not enough. To this day, her lair remains in the castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the Sky People's strength. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. There we go. Alright, now that we actually understood them, they were quite useful. Imagine we talked to that guy without understanding him and he just gave us the chime anyway. 400 years ago, we built a civilization of the highest order, even beyond the skies we reached. However, that is not but history now. The world is composed of 4 forces: fire, earth, water, and wind. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat in the azure sea of stars. The flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. The Sky People would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? Alright, well, that's good to know. There's gonna be some robots. I don't remember any spells that specifically target, like, robots and stuff. Alright, off to Mirage Tower we go. Once we make it back to the airship, that is. At least this time it wasn't an ambush. I suppose we may as well probably tent before we get into the Mirage Tower rather than cottage. Well, I don't know if I've used any spells. Can't remember. I don't think I did. Alright, here we go. There's the tower. Now, we could disembark here. There's a bit of a trek. I think I've already tried to find like a cheeky spot through here, but it doesn't quite work. Can't quite get to the middle of that. Oh, this is better. Fairly close. Alright. So, yeah, we will go ahead and just use a tent. Oh, that didn't actually even heal everybody all the way. I mean, I'll just make up the rest with potions, I suppose. Alright, then we'll go ahead and save. Oh. Just at the door. They're the two guardians of the door. One speaks only truth, the other only lies. But we're just gonna kill them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Man, these guys do damage though. Yeah, you know what, let's pack it in for the night, guys. That tuckered me out. Alrighty. For realsies this time. Mirage Tower, first floor. Alright, we got an immediate door. Let's see. Bunch of treasure chests in the center. Not much for us outside of that, but alright. Way up is just to our left. But we're definitely getting those treasure chests. I was about to say, I was surprised I hadn't had an encounter yet. Alright, 2 Black Knights and a Nightmare. We fought the Nightmare before. So let's see what the Black Knights can do. I think I'll go ahead and just start off with like a Fyra. Oh, okay, these guys die quickly. Alright, nice. Alright, what's in the treasure chests? 1300 gil. A healing helm. Ooh, what's that? It casts heal when used as an item. Okay. 3400 gil. 18,010 gil. A Vorpal sword. Ooh. Let's chop some heads. A very sharp crescent blade. It does not do as much damage as I would like. Alright, we can probably just auto-battle this one. I'm surprised Buddy didn't one-shot him. Oh well. Pretty hefty experience. Aegis shield and 2750 golden gil. A shield that guards against stone and poison. Ooh, very nice. Well, we'll use that over the diamond shield. And a tent. Not bad. Alright, I believe that was all of the treasure chests on this floor. Let's see how these vampires go. If the weapons don't kill him, 2 Fyras ought to do it. Oh boy, they can paralyze. No good. And they don't die to one hit. Okay. No, those aren't doors, but they are some... We'll risk the encounters and check it out. Oh, there's a golem over there. I shouldn't be wasting spell slots like that. Alright, we can't interact with those, but... Master! We have waited so long! Alright, doesn't seem to want to do anything else. He says, having not even attempted to talk to him a second time. Oh well. Yeah, imagine that 4 damage was enough though. Your blindness only succeeded in giving Buddy cool shades, you fools. 3 Chimera, okay. How quickly do you die? Very. They do have an AoE though. Alright, Chum getting a pretty good level up right there. Alright, staircase just right there, no questions asked. Guess I just don't gotta go the long way. Alright. There is a door into there. The staircase is closer. Okay, so we are gonna have to detour to go in there. That's fine. That looks kind of like a door, though. I kind of want to check it out. Guy gets a very disappointing level up. Alright, doesn't do anything. Guardians. Hey, these are the robots. Alright, we're probably going to take a good amount. Well, okay, only one of them actually used their AoE. I'm surprised. I thought we were going to take a good amount of damage there. Another golem right next to the staircase. I wonder if that one's going to attack, or... Hellhounds, okay. Well, good thing we've got ice swords. Alright, don't tunnel vision onto the stairs. You gotta go into the building. Oh, wow, that one did, like, no damage. I wonder what the damage range on that is. That had to have been an incredibly low roll. Alright, any treasure chests in here? Good amount, okay. First off, I'm gonna use a few high potions. There we go. They just can't get away, man. Don't tase me. Alright. Looks like we got, like, what? 10 treasure chests here? Dragon mail. 10,000 gil. The Sun Blade. 7,600 gil. A cottage. 13,000 gil. 12,350 gil. Thor's hammer. 7,900 gil. And 8,135 gil. Alright, so let's see about Thor's hammer. I'm curious about that. A hammer that casts Thundara when used. Also does more damage than what Pal currently has. Alright, the Sunblade. It is effective against the undead, and it does more damage than what he's got right now. Actually, it does the most damage out of anything he has. Sunblade it is. Alright, let's go back up those stairs then. Oh, okay, it just doesn't do much damage to Pal and Chum. I just saw the 16s from them and thought that was what everybody took. Oh man, that 8 HP they healed is really gonna put a damper on my day. What say you, Mr. Colt? Give me a moment. I was hoping we'd just take out all the were-tigers before they could move. You got away. Alright, what say you, Mr. Golem? Our friend left on a journey to the west. I get that reference. He took the warp cube and went to see our master. Okay. I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and high potion some more. Alright, 3rd floor of Mirage Tower. This is looking like it might be the end of it. This feels like it's going toward a boss. I could be wrong. They did say this place was the gateway to the Flying Fortress, so... It's crazy how much attack damage Pal and Chum are starting to deal out. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use regular potions and top myself off. Alright. Well, we got a hooded guy. What say you, hooded guy? Are you gonna say buoyant, buoyant? Yep. A blue dragon, okay. Well, I'm just gonna probably kill you in one turn. I don't think I even need to use a spell with Chum. Ooh, good amount of damage from that attack. Yep. Casters didn't even get to move. Golem, use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the Flying Fortress. And these guys are really bugging out on their speech. Flying Fortress, floor 1. Alright, we got treasure chests to our left and our right. And to our south. Way forward is north, okay. More nightmares and death knights. I think we can keep Pal on the mage's staff for our auto battle right now. Oh. We have traveled to all the map locations. I just got a trophy for that. We are very near the end game. I mean, we are on our way to get the last crystal. So I suppose that was pretty obvious, but... You never know, twist endings and stuff. I know. 7,900 gil. Potion. 9,900 gil. 4,150 gil. Alright, we'll go south first. More earth medusas. At first I didn't even realize those are new enemies. Black Flawn. It's been a while since we had a Flawn enemy. But they die the same way. Alright, what's in this chest? A razor. I expected monsters! Alright, it's a sword. Saber that casts Scourge when used. Not very powerful, so it's just for that. Okay. Do we have Scourge? I think I remember what it does. Yeah, we do. Instantly kills all enemies. Okay, I had that wrong. That'll be useful. Let's try it. Come on. Got 2. We'll have that on the auto attack for now. Oh wait, no. I'll swap it so that Pal does it for the auto attack. That'll make more sense. Attack, attack. Oops. Cannot just hit up to go faster. Razor and attack. Oh, hit him. Nice. 2 level ups, Buddy and Pal. The evil eye. Didn't even get to do anything. 1180 gil. Healing helm. 6720 gil. Protect ring. And 5000 gil. Alright, protect ring. Already got one of those on Buddy and Guy and Pal and Chum. So I guess we can sell that later. Alright, Chum gets a pretty good level up. Alright, on to floor number 2 here in a moment. Alright, what's this one looking like? 6 rooms, 3 on either side. Okay, we'll go clockwise. Glad those poison darts missed. Alright, Guy gets a level up. Not a great level up, but not a bad one. Alright, what's the chest situation looking like? Each one has a chest except for the southwest one, which seems to have crystals. Odd, we'll check that out. Oh, I don't like the fact that that move just said kill. These Black Knights have insta-kill moves? Diamond gloves. They're worse than the Protect Ring. Free XP. Whoop. Alright, what's in these chests? Spirit? No, you're new. Goodbye. Diamond shield and a ribbon. Alright, the diamond shield is what I had before the Aegis shield. Aegis shield. 3 stone golems. Well, they don't appear in the overworld. I wonder if they're canonically different than the other ones. An air elemental. Scourge hits no one. Unfortunate. Buddy with the double attack, okay. A black robe and a white robe. Hey, I think I know who can equip those. Robe that guards against fire and instant death. Casts Invisira when used. Wow, okay. A robe that guards against ice and time irregularities. Casts Blizzara when used. 1 less evasion, but I mean, the ice resistance and slow resistance would be pretty good. Wait, does that mean that we can't haste him anymore? I'm curious about that. Definitely gonna try that next encounter. We got enough ethers, I don't mind using up the mana. Okay, let's try it. Whoops, can't do that. Alright, haste on Chum. Please go quickly, Chum. Okay, he's still glowing, so I assume it worked. Nope, don't get ahead of yourself, monkey. Still got 3 more chest rooms. Oops, I did not mean to... Did not mean to do that. Alright. If this razor works well, that'd be nice. Alright, one of them, not bad. Alright, let's get back to the other auto battle setup. There we go. Miss. Alright, what's in the crystals? You obtain adamantite. Alrighty. Key item? Key item. Legendary metal. Probably gonna have to take that to a smith. You will not run away from me, Death Knight. Yeah, give me those shades, they won't do nothing. Flare? That did a decent amount of damage, okay. These Death Knights are not necessarily something we want to underestimate, I suppose. Alright, I'll go ahead and potion up. Don't got a full heal, but 1300 gil and 13,000 gil. I want to check how much gil I have. At this point, we really shouldn't have any problems buying the rest of the spells we need. Yeah, 524,265 gil. We have almost 500,000 gil. We can get all of them. Well, I think we already did get all the 8th level spells, right? At least all that we're gonna end up using. Let me see. Yeah, Pal's got maxed out. Okay, Chum is not maxed out, but he at least has Flare, which is the really important one. A cottage and a mithril helm, which... excuse me. It's not as good as a diamond one, which is surprising. Alright, that's all the rooms in the 2nd floor. Off to the 3rd. Alright, what are we looking at here? A room to our north. The staircase is to our west. Okay, whoops. I shouldn't have done that. Also, there's a weird orb to our southeast. We will check that out after we get the inevitable treasure chest to our north. Priorities. Alright, new robot called a soldier. These robots are fairly sturdy. Alright, what's behind door number 1? 4 treasure chests. Alright, we got a good amount of treasure chests in the top 3 rooms. The bottom 2 rooms don't have any and have those weird sigils. 5450 gil potion. Will the Scourge hit? It did. Let's go. 9,000 gil and a Protect Ring. Got plenty of those. Alright, what's with the orb? Oh, nice. Got 2. Yeah, the razor. I'm very much enjoying having that razor. The observation window looks out upon the world. The 4 forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mist converging on a single point. A point at the center of the 4 altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. Indeed it is. Where it all began. And so, where it shall end. I'm sorry. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Okay. And we are probably in the upper atmosphere in that case. And I guess the world is flat. Which doesn't make sense, consider. Is there a teleporter on all the sides? Oh well. 8135 gil. Protect cloak. Loads. 9500 gil. Gold needle. 6400 gil. Alright, who can equip that Protect cloak? I imagine one of the mages. No? Ooh, can none of my people equip it? Oh, it's a shield. Alright, we'll give it to Pal. Alright, we got... I do want to check those rooms out to see if there's anything interactable before we go to floor 4. Alright, just a single soldier. Miss. Miss. I'm gonna go ahead and use up a... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use up a heal. Oh, that does like nothing. I'll use a heal aura. We can ether before what looks like a boss door. Not that I think I'll need all of my spell slots. Wow, that was a terrible, terrible level up from Guy. Oh, analyzing Tiamat. No known weakness. Okay. So no element does extra damage, I suppose. So I guess don't bother specifically trying to Thundaga the flying type. Pokemon logic will take hold. Yeah, you better run. Oh, got all 3. Yeah, he definitely should have ran. I guess she. Alright, what do these have to say? Ambush. Oh man, Chump's been paralyzed. No known weaknesses. Is that all they have to say? Yes, okay. Oh well. So we've got one more room with 4 treasures in it. Something tells me we're going to be even richer here in a moment. Place your bets. Is it going to be more or less than 30,000 gil in one room? I like how they're still using single target fire on me. This is the penultimate dungeon, dude. Give me them shades, yeah! Okay, these vampire lords do take a little bit more to kill. Oh, that gaze is not great. Come on, Scourge. Okay, thank you, Scourge. Alright, 4 treasure chests. Gold needle. 4150 gil. 3400 gil. And Sasuke's blade. So less than 30 grand. Alright, what does Sasuke's blade do? Just cast Chidori or something? Neither of my sword users can actually use it. Huh, none of my guys can use it. Oops. No, don't load a save by mistake. A small katana used by ninja. Ah, okay. A dark fighter. That's an odd name for that. Alright, floor number 4. Uh-huh. Oh, there's nothing but a staircase to our northwest. I got a feeling something's gonna happen here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use Kilaga, a high potion on Buddy, and then an ether on Pal. There we go. To the northwest. Another one of you. Is it just Dark Fighters in this room? Can they only cast Healara on themselves when they're at full health? Alright, we didn't get jumped by anything. Alright, this is definitely... Yep, there's the crystal. Boss room time, okay. So... Pal is missing 1 mana, and Chum is missing 2, or actually he's missing 5 overall, but... There we go. Won't use any more ethers than that. And everybody, double checking, everybody's at full health. Alright. Let's go, Tiamat. Oh. Let's go, Dark Fighters. They can only heal themselves, it seems. Alright, here we go. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Alright, here we go. So, typical thing where we're probably going to just buff up as much as we can to start out. So we're going to go ahead and haste Buddy. Let's see, starting off, yeah, we'll use Protera. We'll haste Chum as well. That was a decent amount of damage we just took. Thankfully, nobody got poisoned. Alright, just to play it safe, I'm gonna go ahead and have Pal use a Healaga real fast. Let's see, what do I want Guy to do? I could try to slow her, or I could just attack. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just have Guy attack. Healaga from Pal. And then we are definitely gonna use Saber on... Oh, right, it can only happen on the caster. It's Temper that we want to use on Buddy. Alright, at least she only hit Chum with that one. 7 damage from Guy's attack. That's no good. We'll have him focus on support then. So we're gonna go ahead and have him probably haste Pal. And then Pal, what can you do? Reduce damage from spells by half. That only affects one person. Let's see. I guess. I'm not sure what to have her do, so I guess I'll just have her cast Holy since everyone's topped off right now. And then I think we've done enough buffing. We'll go ahead and just start casting flares. Alright, how much? 446, good. Alright, is there anyone not hasted right now? I guess Guy can haste himself. And then from there we'll just... We don't need to heal, so we'll Holy Flare. Up, and that's it. That was what, 3 rounds? Excuse me, 3-4 rounds? And she gave just a little bit more experience points than the random encounters in here. Alright, final crystal restored. Leave? Yes. Alright, and that is the final crystal restored. I suppose we oughta head over to Lufenia to check the place out, see how everyone is doing. And those 2 landing spots were really close together. But yeah, and then... I can't remember... I believe there was like a blacksmith that we met early on. But we probably ought to bring that adamantite too. Alright, I'll talk to the guy who gave me the chime, and maybe he'll have something new to say to us. Please get out of my way. Thank you. Mirage Tower is our symbol. Alright, looks like they don't have anything new to say to us. Just to double check, did I have any black magic to buy? Nope. Alright, no one at Lufenia had anything to say to us. So I suppose we ought to head to, well, perhaps Mount Dwergar. We can give the adamantine to the dwarves there. Hey Jack, how's it going? Good to see you. We just got the final crystal restored. So I believe we can just head straight to the Chaos Shrine for the final dungeon, but before we do that, I just want to make a quick pit stop at Mount Dwergar and check to see if we can use the adamantite there. If not, we'll just head for the Chaos Shrine. Because I get the feeling the adamantine will just give me like an Ultima weapon type deal, or maybe an Ultima armor, and frankly, we don't need it. We're the most powerful now, pretty much. I mean, like, that first stream where we had no Phoenix Downs and we were level 1, made me think, oh, this game might be kind of difficult, but it is proven to be an incredibly easy game overall. Like, it's kind of funny to me, every time we get a boss fight, I'm like buffing like crazy, and then the boss just like dies. I still buff like crazy though, because it's fun. I knew it. Is this adamantite? Lutz! I'll use this to make you the finest sword you'll ever wield. I knew it. Ultima weapon. Done! In all my years, I've never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. Thank you, kind sir. You obtain Excalibur. Alright. Excalibur does a solid 13 more attack power, has 2% more accuracy, and is a sword crafted from a legendary metal, effective against all types of enemies. Awesome. So now Buddy is doing even more damage than he was. Alright, off to the Chaos Shrine we go. Oh. A bunch of wolves are trying to eat our airship, it seems. Al, you know what to do. Oh wow, we got lucky numbers on our first damage with Excalibur. Alright. Chaos Shrine is right here. Whoops, I didn't mean to go in. Alright. First off, we're gonna cottage. And now normally I would end off around now. However, I have a little bit extra time today. And given the length of most other dungeons in this game, given the fact I have 50 minutes, I believe I can make it. So we are gonna go ahead and save. And we are going to take on the Chaos Shrine right now. If it becomes obvious that I'm not going to have enough time, I'll just quick save and end the stream. But let's go. The final dungeon. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward, and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. Alright, we're making a new timeline, boys. Let's go. Chaos Shrine, first floor. Alright, we got stairs on all 4 corners. Okay. We'll start with northeast. Yeah, it's my timeline. I'm gonna become Liu Kang over here. Alright, oh. Wait, are we blocked off from there? We are. Okay, how do we get through? Ah, okay. So we're gonna have to go south first. Gotcha. More flan? Okay, come on, pal. Alright, hit 4 of them, that's solid. It's funny that Chum does more damage than Guy there to the flan. They have very weird resistances. Might have something to do with like bludgeoning damage versus piercing. Alright, we can't get into that door from here, but we can scope out what the second floor looks like. Alright, that's interesting. I wonder what it would have looked like if we'd gone in from the west. Alright, nice. 3 level ups from 1 encounter. Alright, floor 3. Okay. Alright, there's a building in the middle. But other than that, there's no staircase or anything. So we just go south from here. Four green dragons, oh boy. Oh wow, these guys actually do damage. I should be careful. This dungeon may actually tax my resources. Oh, we got the very unlucky numbers there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just heal Olga with Pal, and then we'll just attack with everybody else. We took out 2 green dragons last turn, so... Guy... closest to dying he has been in a very long time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and high potion that, actually. Just to be safe. Alright, 2 green dragons. That'll still be a good amount of damage. I auto-battled too early. It didn't go off, though. Ah, right at the door. Alright, 1 dark fighter and 3 dark wizards. I'm a little bit worried about what the dark wizards may do, but we'll see. Stun, okay. That could be a problem. Oh, Fyraga, how much damage? Okay, so. Yeah, we shouldn't be in too much danger, like you're implying there, Jack, but the enemies are at the point where we need to somewhat respect the fact that they can do damage. But we have so many ethers and potions that I don't think we're really in a, like a resource predicament there. Instead of using the razor, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just use the mage's staff. And then I'll go ahead and use a blizzard on this guy just to do more damage than an attack, probably. Oh, that did not do more damage than an attack would have. Oh, no experience points for him. Interesting. What's in the chests? An elixir. Big. And a dry ether. Alright. Dragon zombie and 2 vampire lords. Good thing we got the preemptive, because vampire lords can actually be a bit of a pain, so we're gonna go ahead and de-aha there. Got this in the bag? Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I kind of feel like the difficulty right now is I'm like racing against like when I need to get ready to go work. Ooh, guitar. Oh, a ladder going down? That's interesting. That's not what I expected. When am I gonna release Bane's Fantasy, the RPG video game? Yeah, plans to like make a game on stream at this point kind of just died, if I'm being honest. I frankly, I don't have the time. Nor do I really think it would be entertaining streams thinking about it now. Who knows, maybe one day. But I doubt it. Let's see, I guess that was just kind of the way to get back to the second floor there. So I guess, yeah, we want to head back and go back, to like the west, I'm assuming. We'll just, whoops. We'll have her use the razor again. You'd be entertained? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It's like, there would be so much downtime of me just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Guys, I can't find the answer on Stack Exchange, guys. Guys, help! Oops. Oh! Oh, okay, we were in a different spot, actually. And now we can explore the top half. Nice. I think after the next fight, we'll probably want to heal. What engine would I use? See, that's the thing. Before I used Unity, but I mean, I haven't looked into it in a while. Did they actually go through with the whole thing where, like, they wanted you to pay royalties for every X amount of downloads, even if your game is free? Because that would turn me off from using it pretty quickly. But then I guess Unreal would probably be the option after that. But then it would depend on what the game would end up being. But most likely Unreal, given the current landscape. As I understand it, I haven't really been looking into it for a while. Alright, so it really seems like this is just one big long tunnel of a room until we get to that door. They did go through with it, unfortunately. Man. Wild amounts of greed there. Alright, don't fall for the trap of going down there. No matter how much you want to. Got one at least. Alright, yeah, now we can go ahead and heal. Run by an ex-EA executive. Oh yeah, now I remember that. Oh, that was such an awful thing to hear. You read that and it's just like, ah, what a terrible day to have eyes. Nice. Alright, that looked like a pretty good level up. Ooh, a yellow orb there, that's interesting. Have to check that out after checking out what's in this room. A throne? Kind of like that throne from a couple of rooms ago. You were working on a game when you heard that news and bounced. Understandable. I was sitting there like, man, good thing I never put any of my games up for download. I can't do anything with that currently. Oh man, does that mean like, if you remember that one stream where I went through like the games I made back in the day, does that mean if I ever actually like put those games up for download, Unity could come knocking? That'd be messed up, man. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and heal up before we use that, because that is just screaming that it's gonna be a fight. We'll use a couple ethers on Pal. I knew it. Oh, we have to refight the Lich? Okay. That's neat. Let's do it. Alright, so Protera. We'll go ahead and... we're gonna temper Buddy first. Warp. What? Oh my god. He can just insta-kill two of my guys? Okay. That's a little bit terrifying. Alright, we're bringing Buddy back. And we're just gonna start flaring him. Oh man, he just keeps doing it. You got Buddy again. He is cheating. You're not supposed to do that much damage in one go. Alright, nice. Okay, he's actually attacking now. Maybe he only had two of the full life still targeted Buddy. I thought I could save time with an auto attack, but whoop, I didn't mean to auto battle again. Darn it. I'm throwing. Actually throwing. Alright. Did that use... it did use up my spell slots for that. Aw, that's unfortunate. It's okay. Just as long as he, like, dies this turn, that'd be cool. Thank you. For 500 experience. Crazy. Alright. Alright, well there's another boss refight. We can't get to it though. We are... Oh, not quite locked. There is a door over there. Yeah, 500 experience points. We are not supposed to level up off that boss refight, I guess. Use the razor again, and attack. Well, at least we got out of that fight at full health. That just gave us so much more experience. Alright, yeah, that's our path through. Oh. Alright, yet another orb. So, I'm gonna assume that the rest of these fights are gonna be pretty back to back to back to back. And also, I'm gonna not buff up like crazy against them. I'm just gonna start gunning for them immediately. So, let's go ahead. We will use a heal aura to top off. Use 2 ethers on Pal, and here we go. Alright, Marilith, let's go. I suppose I will go ahead and haste Buddy for our buff, and we'll go ahead and Protera, but other than that, we're just gonna flare. So her first attack was promising, but the Lich did single target attacks that didn't do too much to us as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her I guess I'll just have her use the Mage's Staff for now. Death. Oh boy. That's concerning. I think we're out of flares, so I'm going to stop the auto battle. Got her. Probably end up using a Dry Aether on Chum before the next boss refight. Just get more flares. Another 500 experience. Alright, just doors. I see. There's a lot of doors in this one. Can we do anything in that one? Ah, missed all 4. That sucks. Scourge is not working out. Can't do anything with that. Alright, let's check out what's in that corner there. Seemingly nothing. Scourge may be cheating, but it expedites these encounters quite a bit. Oh boy, guy about to die. Definitely gonna heal after this fight. Scourge comes for them all eventually. Nothing. Okay. Alright, we finally hit the 1,000. Oh, it's cheating because it's choosing not to work. I see. It is the downside of such power. You may instant kill, but not always. It only takes one time where it just refuses to work. Alright, my brothers, everybody's doing pretty good right now. Oh, wait, what was that? Ah, there's the Kraken refight. Yeah, we're all doing pretty good. They just aren't into the whole streaming thing nowadays, so. Alright, 2 level ups for Guy and Chum. Alright, what do these have to say? Whoop. Man, if we can be doing 1,000 damage to the final boss, that'd be pretty nice. Thank you, Jeff. Right. Oh, we can't even read them. Okay. Alright, time to fight the Kraken. Ah. They slowed me down. They slowed Guy down. I didn't know Chum would make, Chum. I didn't know Slow would make me take such a hit to my damage, but okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and use a Healara, and a Cura, and a Cure, and another Cure to top off. And we will use, oops, 1 Ether on Pal. And 1 Dry Ether on Chum. Alright, Kraken. Use Protera. And we're just gonna flare him. Alright, attack, attack. Mage's Staff. Oh, flare, and that should be good for the rest of the fight, assuming he doesn't pull out any kind of instant kill. Alright, Thundara does a good amount of damage. If I get hit by another one of those, I'll probably switch Pal over to healing. Or he just dies. Alright. One more to go. And there's something all the way in the bottom right of this room. Thank you, Jack. Go back to the default. There we go. Oh wow, 7 damage by guy. Come on, guy. Chum is doing more damage than you. Hopefully these vampire lords don't pose too much a problem. Okay, nice. Also, should probably heal up. Wow, that's a lot of them. Scourge, it better come in clutch here. Oh, it got all but one? Nice. That was exactly what I was hoping for. The Masamune, I assume that is a katana and therefore we cannot wield it. Yep. Ah. 5 mind flares. Been a while since we fought these guys. Hey, they dropped the Phoenix down. We don't need that, but I mean... Come on, yeah, all 3. Come on, let me through. Need to fight Tiamat. Three purple worms. Well, they're not as tough as the purple worm I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'm gonna be Bane of Tiamat here. Alright, here we go. Elara. Cure. Ether, ether, ether. Ether, ether. And go. We meet again. For the last time. Let's see. I will go ahead and haste Chum really fast. And then I suppose I'll use another heal aura. That did a lot of damage to Chum there. Just attack. Use the mage's staff. And flare. Yeah, the art does look pretty nice. I do like the art style of the Pixel remaster a good bit. Alright, we're gonna need to heal. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the full-on Healaga. And hope that Pal goes first. Uh-oh. Guy's probably gonna go down here. Guy went down. You still hate they didn't use the PSP graphics for the characters? I'll probably need to look those up. It's been a little bit. Oh, and Guy misses out on the experience points. Unfortunate for him. She gave 666 experience points. Alright. Just gonna high potion up, I'm thinking. There we go. What's down through here? Alright, this is feeling like the final floor. We just went through all the 4 fiends again. Oh, I should have went for Razor. Oh well. One final level up for Guy, I assume. We reached level 50 for all party members and got an achievement just outside what I assume to be the final boss door. Nice. Alright, everyone's topped off on health. We'll use our final dry ether on Chum. We'll top everyone off on their spell slots. Alright, we are good to go. There he is. Garland. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Oh boy, he transformed. It's Ganon Garland now. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless cycle that I have created. Alright, here we go. Chaos! If only Jack could see us now. So we are going to start off with our normal first turn gambit. But we're going to, well, I guess Tempering Buddy is kind of the normal first turn gambit. That is a lot of damage taken by Pal just there. She will probably be on healing duty this entire fight. I was really hoping Buddy would go last there. Alright, Buddy attacks, of course. Guy is going to, no, actually, he is going to haste Pal. And Pal is going to be on Healaga duty. While we flare the crap out of him. Cyclone, okay, how much is this gonna do? A very large amount of damage. Okay, for the first time in... since the first stream, honestly, I feel very threatened. Alright, but we are breaking the 1,000 damage barrier right now. We have our protect up. Let's see. The healing staff will only use heal, as will the healing helm. I'd rather use... I'm going to go ahead and use a Kiraga on Pal, as we still healaga with her, just because I'm worried about the fact that she has taken some damage and it didn't get healed. All right, 690. That's not great damage, but it's okay. Blaze. That's very good damage for him. All right, he is ever so slightly out-damaging me. Or out-damaging my healing, I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and haste Chum. Go for another flare. Slowra. Alright, he missed, thankfully. Alright, and with that turn of taking no damage, we're able to fully heal up. We're gonna go ahead and attack with Guy, I'm thinking, and then we'll just hit the auto battle button. Alright, I think Temper wore out on Buddy. I'm gonna need to cast it again. Let me see. No, Temper is still up. All of our buffs are still up. Okay. I wonder if I can slow him. I'm gonna go ahead and try that at least. Alright, Cyclone comes in again. Yeah, I figured that would miss. We'll just have him attack again. Man, Buddy attacking really doesn't do much. I think we're gonna have him stop doing that. But I guess we can have him try Firaga. Everybody's stuff is still up, right? Yeah. So yeah, we may as well have him Firaga, I suppose. See if that does more damage. It does about the same amount. So I'll just have him on off healer duty probably while Chum and Buddy dole out the damage. So I'll go ahead and have him cast Kira on himself. Ooh, that's a lot of damage done to Buddy right there. He sure does have a good amount of health. That was a wasted Kira. Oh, and a wasted turn for Guy there. Oh, he's hasted himself. Bad news. Oh, it just went over to Buddy. Okay, awesome. How's Pal doing on spell slots? I need to double check that. Everybody's at full. I'll go ahead and try and slow-ra him again. That was our last Healaga. Okay. In that case, I guess we're going back to Healara. And we're also out of flares. Thundaga, I suppose? Actually, what we should probably do is we should probably take a turn with Guy to use a elixir on Pal just to get her mana back so she can go back to Healara. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Healaga is what I meant to say, my mistake. We'll probably end up doing the same to Chum just so we can go back to Flare. That's a lot of damage Buddy just took, man. Alright, Alright, so we're gonna use an elixir on Chum. I looked away, I just want to double check that I didn't accidentally click PAL. There we go. I feel like we need to use the Healaga now. We might be able to try... we might be able to try Kiraja the next turn. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage that guy just took. Guy's dead. He didn't even get to use his elixir. Alright, we're gonna cast full life on him at least. And then Chum is just gonna take his turn to use the elixir on himself. Alright, I'm glad that Chaos's attack went off before my full life did. It works out pretty well for me. I hope he dies soon. Alright, Guy no longer has his protect up. He doesn't have a protect. I guess he'll just cast Kira on Buddy. That'd probably be the best move. And Healaga into Flare. Hey Bottles, how's it going? We're here in the final boss. Oh no! Buddy down! Okay. So, here's the plan. I'm not sure what the plan is. Alright, here's the plan. We'll at least use a healing helm, I guess, and then we'll cast full life on Buddy. We're gonna need to cast Protera next turn, and then we flare. I mean, a little bit of healing is nice, I suppose. Man, he just will not die. Okay. We're gonna haste Buddy. We're gonna cast Protera. Thankfully, we're at mostly full HP, but Guy's a little bit hurt, but... And we are going to temper Buddy as well. I want to break that 1k barrier again. Alright, we're gonna haste one more time to actually haste him because Chaos is a jerk and he stopped me from hasting Buddy. Alright, come on. Still no? Okay. Will Kira Guy just because I feel like he's probably not going to get topped off after this? Alright. We can try and slow row one more time, I suppose. Still nothing. He just will not die. Okay. May as well haste Guy, I suppose. Well, no, what he's gonna do is he's gonna Kira Buddy. tsunami. Come on. Yeah, let's go! That one's for you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. Cop out. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. Could you just scroll a little faster, please? With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your hearts. Okay. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. I think it's done. Kingdom Hearts Wisdom. It is Squaresoft. A New Game Plus right after the game's all like, you broke the time loop, would be absolutely hilarious. No, I didn't. I conquered it. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Aw. Alrighty. That was Final Fantasy 1. I, frankly, don't have time to talk too much about it. I need to get out of here and go to work. But yeah, it was okay. I mean, like, I could tell it was a very incredibly early RPG, one of them that created the genre. I mean, the early D&D influence is pretty obvious. I mean, there's literal mind flayers, which is pretty funny. But the game is way easy. Like, I was literally auto-battling through that entire final dungeon until the final boss was kind of a difficulty spike, but not enough to actually kill me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably go ahead, assuming it doesn't take too long while I get ready, I'm gonna go ahead and just let the credits roll. So you guys have a good one. Thank you for coming out, and I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. The next non-fighting game is going to be a request from Jack in the chat. We are going to be playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.